It's an honor to be here. I would like to say first, I am a much better swing dancer than I am a salsa dancer. But
Great salsa dancer, too.
thanks. It took me 8 years, but I'm finally here. Nationals. I have to say, this is awesome. Congratulations to each one of you. This is the mountaintop, you guys. You've made it so far on this adventure. The work you've done to get here is incredible, and these models are amazing. I never made it to nationals during my time in the trenches, despite the long nights working on my city. I solo del partito, party island in Italian. Being a party island, I remember we had great pizza, and along with that, a rotating pizza sign. But in our model, it spun a little bit too fast and was pretty much a pizza tornado. In the end, my team and I gave it our best shot at our school's competition, but sadly fell short. I was lucky enough to be brought on another team, Crixogen, that had a member who was unable to attend the regional competition. Their rotating restaurant wasn't quite so fast and not as dangerous. Like the first competition, we gave it our best, but also like the first competition, we didn't quite make it. That's okay though. I quickly learned it's not about the destination. While this is awesome, it's about the experience. And oh boy, what an experience it was. The Future City competition taught me some invaluable things like researching, speaking, and teamwork. These are things I used throughout my journey in science. And it also introduced me to my passion, nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the study of matter and devices at the nanometer scale. Like was said previously, that's 1/1000th of a meter. If you lined up 3 gold atoms or split the width of a hair 50,000 times, that's a nanometer. You might think, well, so you have a bunch of tiny pieces of dust you can't even see. But at this scale, things change. Matter behaves in strange ways. Gold turns red or blue or whatever color you want it to be. Carbon becomes one of the strongest materials known to man in the form of carbon nanotubes. The applications for this are endless, from speeding up computers to curing diseases to creating renewable energy sources. I mean, is this stuff awesome or what? I mean, after learning about that, there is no going back for me. It was nanotechnology or bust. And learning about nanotechnology led me to opportunities I would have never expected, working at a national lab. I traveled to Brookhaven National Labs last summer to do research in nanotechnology, creating new materials for solar cells. And if you've ever been to a national lab, they're an amazing place. It's like an entire city in itself devoted to science. And now this summer, I will be going to Argonne National Labs, once again to do research in nanotechnology. This time, I will be fabricating nanoscale rings. That is, I will be donning a full bunny suit, complete with a face mask and shoe socks for your shoes, to enter a completely clean lab to fabricate these rings. The hope is that they'll interact with light to help with astroimaging, taking pictures of other galaxies, stars, maybe even a black hole. And through all of my adventures, there's one person that has helped me every step of the way. Ms. O was my teacher during the Future City competition. She has been my mentor and my friend. Even after all of these years, I can go up to her and say, hey, I have to write a speech for the Future City National Competition. Will you read it over? And she will. I can't begin to thank her enough for all she's done for me. She is truly awesome. So to all of you future scientists and engineers, or whatever career path you choose, take the skills you have learned in Future Cities and find your passion. It will take you further than you could possibly imagine. If you want to save the environment and develop sustainable systems, do that. If you want to invent new ways of curing cancer, do that. If you want to design the Iron Man suit, do that. Whatever it is that inspires or intrigues you, follow that path as far as you can. To quote Doc Emmett Brown, the future isn't written yet, so make it a good one. Thank you.